What's going on, YouTube? This is SG1 Sports, and we are going to kick off a brand new series here. We're going to play My GM mode on WWE 2K22. The game just came out, of course, and I have not done a practice run. I haven't done any real planning or anything. We're just going to jump right into this and see what happens. So the first thing you got to do, you got to pick your GM. You can use a custom superstar, but I think I'm going to go with Stephanie McMahon here for this first series. You get to earn twice as much money from arena attendance this week. And so there you go. We're going to start. It's going to be, I think, SmackDown, since that is the better show right now. 6 random superstars on your roster will have their popularity increased by 6. All right, so there you go. All right, and we're going to do our settings here. Our GM opponent will go against Shane McMahon. How about that? He'll be on Raw. I'm going to set this to normal. I mean, again, I don't really know what I'm doing, so I probably should put it on easy, but we'll see what we can do with normal. I watched some videos before the game came out, just kind of seeing how things worked. And again, we'll see how that goes. We can go 15 weeks, 25 weeks, 50 weeks. We'll just go 15 weeks here for this first attempt. And we're going to go with the default draft pool. And we are going to start our draft. So, let's see how this goes. And again, no real game plan here. Each GM will start with a budget of $2.75 million. GMs will take turns drafting one after the other. There will be 8 rounds of drafting. After the 8th round, drafting becomes optional. GMs can opt out or draft until they are out of cash. Here's a tip. GMs can press the R3 button to get recommendations on who to draft. You can also press square to get more information about a superstar. Okay, so we're going to get the first draft pick here. And you see Becky Lynch is the most expensive superstar. Obviously, she would be a huge pickup. You get kind of the face of the women's division. What I'm trying to figure out is where's Roman Reigns, where's Brock Lesnar. I'm trying to figure out why there are only certain people on here, and I don't really have an answer. I'm sure I'll look into it after this video. We can actually have we can pick John Cena. They suggest we go with John Cena. I really feel we could get some better value guys for our male superstars, but Becky Lynch is kind of clearly above everyone else in the women's division. I'm going to pick Becky Lynch here to get things started, and Raw is going to pick Asuka, so they also pick a female. All right, Finn Balor is going to be my first pick, first male superstar. We're going to get Finn Balor. Raw picks Mandy Rose, so they go with 2 women to get things started. I think I want to go with I'm going to go with Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens here. Raw is their next pick is John Cena. So they go with John Cena. Let's see, it's suggesting us to get Rhea Ripley. I probably will get another female, but I'm going to go with Sasha Banks instead of Rhea Ripley. And it looks like Raw is going to pick Roderick Strong. So we've got 2 males, 2 females. They're suggesting we go with Tamina. How about I'm gonna go back and forth male female. So let's go back up. Who is a good value pick we could get? Let's look for somebody maybe under 2 million or 200,000, right around that number. And from what I was reading, you're supposed to kind of get supposed to get different styles. So maybe we should go for, you've got, this is kind of tough trying to figure out who you're going to pick. Let's go with Samoa Joe. We're going to pick Samoa Joe here.
Samoa Joe. The Samoan submission machine stalks,
and then we'll get a female. Man, it's hard to not. Alexa Bliss, one of my favorites. It's hard to not pick her, but it's a lot of money. We probably don't need to spend the money. And we can save our money and maybe sign someone later down the road. There's Liv Morgan pretty good value. We'll pick up her. And I may be doing a terrible strategy here. I really have no idea. So we'll go back to a male. We got Samoa Joe, Kevin Owens. Again, I want to get someone that's a pretty good value. How about Pete Dunne for $153,000? I like that. I don't even know what all of these icons mean. I guess the roll, I guess that's your heel and your face. And we've done a pretty terrible job because it looks like we've got a bunch of faces. I don't know if that's what that means or not. Yeah, as you can see, I don't really know what I'm doing here. You got the different classes. You're supposed to kind of I'm not even going to use a we definitely need some bad guys. We need some bad guys. I'll see who we could possibly get. Maybe like a cruiserweight bad guy. We'll go with Cedric Alexander. I actually met Cedric Alexander once, so we're going to pick him. Got his autograph. All right. I don't even know how many picks. Okay, optional drafting. Great picks out there. You've now entered the optional rounds. You have the option to stop drafting and complete your draft if you want to save some money. Money will be used to book special matches, book better show logistics, buy power cards, hire free agents, and more. And I definitely want to save some money because we definitely want to try to add some free agents as we go. Have some surprise people. But I think I'm gonna pick a couple more. And again, we need some low dollar. We don't want to spend too much money. I'm not really liking a lot of these picks. We'll go with Mustafa Ali. And then we will get. He's definitely looking to impress his new GM. And I wish you could, like, I can't see how you can look at all your draft picks. Oh, there we go. All right, so we've got on the heels for the males, we got 1, 2, 3. Face, we've got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So that is even. And then on the females, we've got 2 face. We need a heel female is what we need to kind of round this thing out. Really probably need a couple of them. So we're gonna do 2 more draft picks. How about Lacey Evans? I haven't seen her in a long time. Lacey Evans. And then I'm gonna do one more. So we're gonna do one more pick because she was our only heel female. So we're gonna do one more of those and look for somebody that's not a lot of money if possible. And we'll get Shotzi. She's the cheapest one. Okay, so that's it. That's going to be our draft. This woman looking to scratch and claw her way to the top. We're going to go ahead and end the draft right there. And there is our roster. An interesting roster. Who is about to join the Raw roster? I guess Raw, they're going to spend some more money. Right now he's on the outskirts. And they're not going to have anything left, so they're using all of their money pretty much. You see their roster, some of their main people, and you see the 2 different sides here, the draft picks on each side. So we've got our draft complete now, and we can see how we're going to set things up. 4 weeks until, did I say 4 weeks until WrestleMania? Sure, that wouldn't make any sense. Maybe it said 4 months. Okay, to start every week, you will be going through your unread messages. You may receive messages from the commissioner, from opposing GMs, or from the superstars on your roster. And many times, a conversation will lead to a promise. You'll find those in your journal. If you ever forget, make sure to check since each promise should be fulfilled within a certain time. So we got to make sure we keep all of our promises. There's Shane McMahon. He said, I just want to let you know that I plan on taking Raw to the top of the power rankings and staying there. That's what Shane McMahon had to say. I have the roster and show running capabilities to do it. I don't think SmackDown stand a chance. You really think you can contend with us when we have superstars like Asuka? Get real. All right, Triple H says, tonight is the night, the debut show. We have high hopes for you. and we can respond with "I was born for this," or I'll try not to let you down. I think Stephanie McMahon probably would say something like, "I was born for this." We're going to get another message from Triple H. Good, I'm expecting big things from SmackDown this season, making an amazing show. All right, so we are going to book our first show. We got to pick our champion, so select your champion. It's time for you to choose your inaugural champion. Choose carefully because title matches get a match rating boost. So you just get the 2 championships. No tag teams or anything like that. I think we're going to start with Finn Balor, one of my favorite superstars, and I think Becky Lynch has to start as a champion. Who's our number 1 pick. So those are going to be the champions to get things started. Welcome to the GM Hub. Up top, you'll find the most important information this week. Your rank, how many fans you have, and your budget. As you begin to book things, you'll see your show costs go up. Make sure to always stay under budget. So make sure we stay under budget. And again, I mean, this is brand new for me. I haven't practiced. I haven't done anything. So I apologize if I seem a little bit lost. Okay, speaking of booking things, the first tab will house the most important part of being a GM. Booking your show every week. You'll receive a match card quality score based on the matches you booked. Every non-pay-per-view show will have 3 matches that must be booked. Each time you book a match, you'll see it displayed as a fight card on the right side. You can also book 2 promos per show. These are optional, but I encourage you to make use of all your superstars. You want to keep everybody happy. All right, so we've done the draft. We've gone through. We're ready to do our first show. We're going to end this first episode right here. And then on the next episode, we're going to book our very first show of SmackDown as we get this series going. My GM on WWE 2K22. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. And hopefully you guys will enjoy this series as we move on. Thanks for watching this first episode, and stay tuned for more.